Today we're gonna make a video on Spider-Man's best and worst matchups. We have free kill, problematic, avoid if possible, and the worst here, hard counter. Spider-Man is still one of the worst characters in this game by the sheer numbers of things that are meta that are good against him. For example, if you look at this tier list, right, most of these characters are in the problematic to avoid if possible hard counter tier. There are very few picks that Spider-Man is really good against. I would say in the problematic tier, these characters he can maybe play against and maybe have a chance of like getting a kill off of, but they still have a bunch of abilities and kits can really hard to kill. All right, let's go for the tier real quick. So in free kill, we have Cloak and Dagger. And the reason why Cloak and Dagger is here is because honestly, I would still argue that she's probably one of the easiest supports to kill for Spider-Man. Once you bait out her fade, she's kind of super easy to kill. And I would say for most characters and Spider-Man players, she's the one that gets clip farmed the most. So you pull her out of her ultimate, you hit her a little crazy combo, and she's dead. She's Iron Man. Iron Man is by far the easiest flyer, or one of the easiest flyers for Spider-Man to kill. His movement is super predictable. His hitbox is pretty big. He has a hard time like using his left click on Spidey. And Spider-Man can also quickly get away from his like LOS and his range of his abilities. All right. And we have Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff, by far, is an easy support to kill for Spidey. He doesn't have a lot of options to fight back. And also, with a new nerf on Jeff the Land Shark, he can't stay underground forever, like in the water. So you just tag him and try to melee combo him until he has to come up and then finish him off. He's super easy to kill off. And Moon Knight might be the freest of all free kills on the DPS for Spider-Man to kill. He is just an easy counter. If you just bait out the Onk, he can't really deal with you in the air. He has a hard time getting out of a combo. He's really slow, big hitbox, free kill all around. Rocket is still a free kill for Spidey, but he is annoying to chase down. With like his reduced movement abilities, now that he got nerfed a little bit from his movement aspects, he is a lot easier to kill than he used to be. But still, a good Rocket can like avoid you for a while and like run up walls, can like heal himself for a bit. He just becomes a problem. And now with the Penny team up, he makes Penny, which is like a pretty hard thing to play against the Spider-Man, even better and way more highly picked, way more sought out after. The Spidey Penny team up is still really good. And I would say it puts Spider-Man in a really bad spot. Storm, another free kill, really easy to take out. Honestly, Storm is kind of like Iron Man, where she's kind of predictable, not a lot of movement. She does have a lot more range, and if she sees Spider-Man coming, she can deal with them. But overall, Spider-Man on certain maps can just avoid LOS entirely and just one-shot combo her or get really close to her, do a lot of damage really quickly. A good Storm has to be really aware of wherever positioned. Just they can't be too far away from their supports because they are really easy to take out. Invis. Okay, Invis is where I have like a little 50-50. Is that Invis is kind of hard to like find and kill. Just on the sheer fact that she can go invisible and it can also like push you away from your dive. But if an Invis messes up their abilities, they are no harder to kill than a Cloak and Dagger. She's an easy kill. By far a super duper easy kill. All right. Now for the other tiers, get a lot harder. So these characters are problematic. All have some sort of stun, movement, maybe high damaging abilities that make it kind of hard for Spider-Man to get kill off of. Like, for example, like Adam Warlock, his soul bond is a problem. BP, if he dashes away, if you catch BP on his own, he isn't too hard. I could move him up to free kill, but overall he is a bit problematic because if you catch him in like in a bad situation, he can just one-shot combo you. Like you are just a free kill for BP if you are in a bad like area of the map, right? Widow is good only if you can two-shot Spidey, right? If you can like kill him before he like combos you. But if Widow misses her kick and also like her one-shot combo or whatever combo she does, but because she has access to a really long stun and the ability to like one-shot or two-shot at any range with a sniper, she is kind of a problem. You have to bait out her kick to be good against her. Hela is kind of in the same place as Widow. She is really strong at most ranges of the game. She can 2, 4 tap Spidey. She can also go invulnerable for a bit, fly away, can stun Spidey, can just combo him out of the air. But if you can catch Hela, you have to get closer really quickly. You cannot make it like a long range battle. But if you get close to her and bait out her bird, you can kill Hela. She's not too big of an issue. Loki, same thing. Bait out his runes. After all, he can't really hit you in the air. It's kind of hard for Loki to do much damage to you because a good Spidey isn't going to try to like stay on the ground against a Loki player. But Loki in general is kind of hard if he goes invisible, knows what he's doing, has good runes, has good clones, can stand still, not give himself out. But you can kill Loki's pretty easily. Mantis is, they have CC. It's kind of like Luna. We're kind of the same thing, Luna Mantis. Their CC is really fucking annoying. I will be honest. I would say avoid them at all costs if you can, because they will shut down almost all of your ults. And there's so much CC in this game now that Spider-Man's all can stop by like half these characters in the roster. But Mantis is honestly one of the easiest supports to kill in the list. She's not super good at many things. Like if you catch her alone, she's kind of a free combo kill. Luna is a lot better than Mantis. She's like whatever Mantis can do, Luna can do that plus a little bit more and a bit better. Luna isn't too big of an issue, but her stun's a problem. Avoid her stun. She has DPS damage kind of for claps, which is kind of a problem. She's really good at her aiming skills. Can hit you many times in the air. You might be dead to the Luna. I've died many times to good Luna players. Also a problem. Psylocke, she has invisibility, a pretty quick one kill combo, can get away from you really quickly. But if you also bait out her abilities, like she's not too big of an issue. Now, 1v1, Spidey has a good chance of winning that fight. Punisher is just, he might be a void if possible. He might be a void if possible just because he has really good range, a shotgun at close range. He's almost always getting pocketed by a Magneto and two supports, just the way he plays as a Punisher. If you catch him on his ones, you can probably maybe kill him, but it does take a lot more skill on your part to not get completely bursted in two pumps by a shotgun. And Punisher's good at any range, has no CC, but isn't really bogged down by it too much because he has really high damage up close. Squirrel Girl, a little problematic, nothing too crazy. She does have lots of good stuns. I would say you can probably kill her if you catch her off guard and you don't get hit by her two shot of death. But if she does catch you lacking and stuns you, you're probably dead. Wanda, same thing. She's only good if you can't aim because your pull combo actually pulls her out of her fade. So Scarlet Witch isn't too big of a problem for me. I would say she's kind of a freer kill. Torch, same thing. Bait out his abilities that give him more shield, like his F that makes him fly away. His Torch is kind of annoying. His team up with him is pretty decent. I will make a video on that later on, but I do like the Spidey Torch team up. I think Torch is one of the hardest flyers to kill. He's a really hard flyer to kill sometimes if he has good positioning, and like he can also burst you if you get too close. Ultron, same thing. Like once you bet out his abilities, he is a bit free, but the way he moves around makes it hard because you can't really get a lot of air time on Spidey. Your uppercut distance, so it's kind of hard to like tag him in the air. Also, Phoenix is the same thing as Hela. Really good range damage, can stun you, can fly away, can go invulnerable. Literally just Hela, but like a little bit worse. Captain America. Okay, now avoid if possible tier list. I would honestly say you should avoid these people if possible, but if you have to kill them, you could kind of fight them if you need to in the team fight. They are kind of a problem, but not too crazy if you're, ganging up on them. You have Captain America, who is just a fucking nuisance to kill. You will not burst this guy's HP down on Spidey. Don't even bother. He's running across the map, picking up health packs as he goes. Strange is another weird one where he has a shield that does block your tracers. He can fly up in the air. His biggest thing you gotta watch out for is his explosion, his whatever his ability's called. That shit will actually nuke you as Spidey. And I've died many, many times just by being in the vicinity of a Strange. He's not even looking at me, but if he just presses E, I vanish. I turn to atoms. I'm crumbling into dust. Groot, same thing kind of. You can probably pull him away from his team. Honestly, he might be a little bit more of a problematic here and not really an avoid if possible, because he is kind of easy to pull, and you can just pull him to your team, burn him real quick. Not too bad, but a 1v1, avoid him if possible. You will not take him on. He is killing you almost every single time. Hawkeye, same thing. In a 1v1, you could probably take him to Hawkeye can't aim, but the Hawkeye's hitting every shot, you're dead in like a second. Like you're not going to survive. He has too many abilities that kind of push you away. Has a pretty good E that slows you down. Has a ice arrow that also stuns you and slows you down. Like he will stop you if he can actually shoot his shots. Iron Fist, honestly, just annoying to fight. Kind of like Captain America. I would say like you just wasting your time, wasting your cooldowns on him. Like he's just gonna fucking block half that shit and you go heal. What is really the point? I'm kind of bored of playing against Iron Fist. He's pretty shit right now. I wouldn't even play him in ranked. Pretty mid. Magic isn't really too big of an issue, but if she catches you in one of her combos, you're probably gonna die. But you can avoid all of that just by like you're Spider-Man. You're not gonna be on the ground. You're not gonna be easy pick for Magic. If she catches you in a combo, the Magic just got her once and you're probably dead. But I would say don't waste your time trying to track her down if you can. She's probably the last thing you kill in the team. Or if she's on your supports, maybe you help your supports to uppercut her out of there. Whatever. Penny, I would avoid. She stuns you of your ult. She's broken. I don't like Penny right now. Her mines are fucking a nuisance. Nobody shoots that shit in ranked. Please shoot her mines in ranked. If you're Spider-Man, you're probably gonna die to Penny, and it's okay. It's a Penny player. What are you gonna do? It's just how the game is. Star-Lord is kind of a weird one. He has two dashes that kind of like stop you from like doing damage to him, and if he times those right, he can negate all your attacks. Like he can just negate your whole combo. So I'd say Star-Lord's a weird one. His left clicks are really good at close range. So as a Spider-Man, if you get too close to him, you might get obliterated. and it's kind of hard to hit him if he's moving correctly. So yeah, I would say avoid him if possible. Like if you get close to him, he's gonna pop runes and melt you. You can do a lot of good pulls off of fours if they're in the rune form. They can't really like fly up, so you can pull him to the abyss if you can. So if I would avoid him too. He's not really a big priority. Venom, same thing. Too much HP. You're not gonna burst him in time. Run away from him. If he's on your supports, maybe pull him away, help him out. He's just an issue in general. So I would say Spider-Man. It's just not in your best interest to waste your time fighting these type of characters in what if possible. But you can avoid them, fight their teammates, fight their supports, leave them be, whatever. Fantastic, same thing. And on a domination map, I would say you kind of hard counter Spidey just because you can't be on point, as his entire body is the range of the entire point, and he'll just pummel you down at any chance and stun you. And yeah, that's just the tier list right now. Just avoid these characters if possible. These are the literal hard counter tiered characters. I almost said Pokemon. Hulk is kind of crazy, but I have him in hard counter just because you really can't do anything to a Hulk 1v1 and he will burst you down. Your only chance is pulling him off the map or just stun CCing him if you're pull. Magneto, same thing. He blocks all of your abilities, can shield your ultimate, can shield a teammate from your ultimate, can one-shot combo you with his left-click, right-click combo, and just overall just a big problem for Spider-Man. I would say you should probably avoid him, pull him off the map if you can, but overall, like a good Magneto will save his entire backline. He's just too hard to like play around. Now, Namor is just so annoying. Like triple squids, bullshit. You can't even break his squids if you wanted to. He basically is a free kill on you. Like he will just kill you every single time. Namor is like Spider-Man's kryptonite. He has too many abilities, too many get outs. His left click is too strong. His right click, left click combo is going to kill you every single time. Namor is probably the most harshest counter against Spidey, like just because of his squids. But if he didn't have his squids, he'd be like a better Hela. But I don't know. I digress. Bucky 1v1ing Spidey. Always bet on the fucking Bucky. I'm telling you, this guy gains HP for every ability. Spider-Man's counters and combos can barely kill a regular character. You will almost never kill a Bucky in a 1v1. His left click is easier for him to hit than you are to hit him. And the closer you are to him, the better it is for him. He's going to one-shot combo you. Avoid that guy at all costs. Wolverine, if you're close to Wolverine and you don't get pulled, instantly murdered, ripped to shreds, pulled out your ultimate, Wolverine, you just aren't going to kill him. And if you get him low enough to even maybe finally get him to 0, he's going to overheal and you pop his passive. There's no point fighting Wolf. And Thing. Thing is the same as the last two, but even worse as he's a tank that you cannot burst. But I will say, because your pull doesn't actually pull him, it just stuns him, you have a pretty good CC option on things for you to get away or maybe combo with your team. But Thing is almost always like a team fight. Like you were not 1v1ing a Thing on Spidey. Don't even bother. Same with Emma. These two characters will beat the living shit out of you, and you would want to quit the game. And I would honestly say Emma and Thing are probably going to be really meta in season 3.5 and season 4, just by the virtue that they have some of the best kits in the game, and Thing got a new team up today. So I don't even know what's going on in this game anymore. It's just fucking insane. Anyways, yeah, Spidey-Man matchup. I would say this is a pretty fair tier list. If you guys have any questions, comments, or things you would like me to change, I'm down for any suggestion. But yeah, thank you guys for the video. Peace.